I'm David Volk for Chin Music. Today's post, Cover Me, I'm Going In. It isn't the heart of darkness, but Project 2025 is close enough for government work. I'm about to try something so dangerous, so stupid, and so mind-bogglingly frightening that I don't know if I will survive. At least, not with my mind intact. Over the next 90 days, I'm going to read 10 pages a day of Project 2025, Dementia J. Trump's plan for a new America, which is really an old America that will take us back to before the turn of the century, the 19th century, that is. And then I'm going to try as best I can to summarize it in humorous terms that will help you understand it and make you laugh along the way. I don't kid myself. I know most of you would never read it, even if your life depended on it, which you'll soon realize it does. So I'm going to try this at great risk to my mental health. At this point, I'm not actually sure I'll be able to complete the project. I might become so angry that I want to break things and realize it's too much. I might become so depressed that I'll want to contact Dr. Jack Kevorkian. Or I might start laughing hysterically for no particular reason. I'll tell you right now, if I develop a facial tic or start waking up screaming, it's over. So let's get started, shall we? This isn't so much a first installment as it is a look at some of the things I find funny about what I like to call the contract on America. 1. Dementia J. Trump imitates Sergeant Schultz. I don't know if you're old enough to remember it, but back in the 70s, there was a show called Hogan's Heroes, which, believe it or not, was a TV comedy set in a German POW camp. In the show, Hogan and his band of merry prisoners ran all kinds of scams on the Germans and often got away with it because Sergeant Schultz often turned a blind eye, saying, "I know nothing, I see nothing." In the last week or so, Trump has tried doing the same, pretending he knows nothing about Project 2025. That's odd, considering a quick glance at the first half of the list of 34 writers on the project revealed at least 10 former Trump administration officials. Maybe he didn't know them, despite the fact that he appointed them? Or is it the dementia that his camp claims Biden has is slowly creeping in on him? 2. You're all fired. Let's face it, Donald Trump is a chicken shit. He doesn't like to fire people to their face. As we learned during the first Trump administration, he prefers to announce a dismissal and let the press do his dirty work. The goal of Project 2025 is to replace employees Trump didn't hire, thousands of them, with Trump loyalists to create a loyal workforce and bring, quote, Christian values back to society, the Heritage Foundation says, and have the Heritage Foundation do the dirty work for him because, again, he's too chicken shit to fire one person, much less thousands. Whose Christian values? That's the question, isn't it? As comedian John Fugelsang is quick to point out, there's nothing in the Bible forbidding homosexuality or abortion, but they're against it anyway. And based on how they treated families at the border with Mexico during the last Trump administration, they aren't so welcoming to the stranger either. I admit that I'm Jewish and not all that into the Jesus thing, but it doesn't sound like their version of Christianity is very Christ-like. That's it. Show's over. Nothing left to see here. Everybody go on about your business. For now, I've been David Volk for Chin Music.